So today, John, I'm really excited because lots of people have been asking me about plasma technology. I know some people out there are trying to run sort of healing clinics, and they've been asking me for some time if you can talk about plasma technology and how it connects to all the other types of technology that we've talked about before. I think we've kind of gone up in grades. So when we first, if you go right the way back to when we first spoke, I think we were talking about the little RIFE box, which is amazing.
Yes.
And then we moved on and we talked about other technologies, and we're now kind of at the premium end, I would say. Perhaps maybe it's
Yes.
the most powerful technology you have. I'm not sure. Um, but as I said, I've had a lot of questions, a lot of people asking when are we going to be talking about plasma? So
Okay,
I
well,
think you've
let's
got a
do it.
presentation. Is that right? You've got a
I
presentation?
do, I do.
Okay,
Um,
lovely. I'm really looking forward
uh,
to this one.
right. Okay. Well, let's go. Um, you're right, Michelle. Our plasma is our top of the line product for um, dealing with very serious health conditions. It's following very closely in the footsteps of Dr. Royal Rife, who himself used plasma in all his treatment devices. And this is a picture of our plasma unit here. This is our Spooky Central. It's got several advantages over any other device on this planet and probably any planet in the universe, but we'll go through that in a short while. You can see you call these RIFE boxes, we call them generators. That's our top of the line Generator X Pro. And this is our XM generator. But either of these can drive our plasma device. This is the main box here. Underneath the two generators, you can see the plasma tube. There's two different options. There's the round one, which is ideal for focused areas, high strength, smaller areas. If you want to do larger area treatments, or even use it for environmental uses, people use it for removing or killing the mould that's in their homes. You can use this longer tube.
So just to understand this, the round one, let's say you had, say, a breast cancer. What sort of
Yes,
size is that? Is it sort of about this big and you would like hold it next to you? How would it work? Would you hold
absolutely.
it on your body?
Yes. Well, I'll tell you, I'm totally unbiased, having designed everything. But between the two tubes, Michelle, honestly, the round one is really head and shoulders above the straight one because
Okay.
it directs it. It's not in a narrow beam. It still is quite broad. So me personally would still consider the small round one ideal for the full body use.
Okay.
Plasma signals do travel quite a distance. So it doesn't matter about the tube, what size it is. And you're right, it is about that size there,
Okay.
about that size there.
And you actually hold
Um,
it, do you sit next to it or do you hold it on your body?
the tube can treat for several meters or feet away, but for serious treatments, you ideally should have the tube touching your body or touching the clothing as close as possible. The field coming, there's actually multiple fields coming out from the plasma tubes. Very close, it's near field, and it gradually turns into far field. It's actually 50 meters or so away when it depends on the frequency, of course, when it becomes a far field. Okay, I'll try and explain it this way. Far field is like the signals from a radio station.
Okay.
It's up and down. Near field is more percussion type, but it goes like the waves of an ocean. Waves of an ocean turn from up and down to sort of rolling onto the sand. It's similar to that.
So this
And
small device, this round device, can
yes,
does it send both of those frequencies to the illness?
it sends the near field to your body if it's
Yeah.
close to your body. If it's very far away, the field changes to a different type of field,
I
which
see.
isn't as effective. Other manufacturers state that their units can work 20 feet away, 30 feet away. Well, we
Mm.
can lay claim to that too, but it's not really an honest claim because the effectiveness drops off. We like to think
And
that our
the field that's being created, is this a scalar field like the scalar machine that we've talked about before, or is it a RIFE technology where it's, because I understand that the frequencies of scalar and RIFE are different.
good question. The is a difference between fields and frequencies. Field means the way that the frequencies are applied. Frequency is just a number, so it's
Yes.
how fast a field changes, but the field can change in direction and the type of field, electric,
Okay.
magnetic, plasma. Plasma field is quite notably different to a scalar field in so much as it's the electrons that are excited within the gases which are in the plasma tubes create a plasma field, which then induces this the near field effect, which is so devastating to the microbes in your body.
Can you
Whereas the
combine,
frequencies,
can you combine to run the plasma ball? Do you run
yes,
it in, do you need the RIFE box, the RIFE generator, or do you just need the big unit at the top?
you need to have the big unit at the top.
Yeah,
You need to have either one of these
yeah,
and either one of these
I
tubes.
see. Okay.
The
And when you
generator
said it,
seems,
sorry, carry
sorry,
on.
the generator decides what the frequency is going to be
Yes.
produced by the tube. And
So,
you can run programs and presets, and then the central unit translates the signals from the generator into
yes.
really powerful high voltage signals, which then get ionized inside the plasma tube.
So I've got the little blue generator box, which is above
Right.
on the pictures here. It's the one above
Yes.
the ball, the healing ball to the right.
Yes.
So if I
Yes.
was going to use the healing plasma ball, I would, and I'm asking you, John, would I run a
Sure.
scan like I normally do first? And then when I'm running the frequencies to heal whatever it finds, I'm now plugging it into the Spooky Central and sending it through the plasma ball instead of using the little remote that we use normally where we put some DNA into the remote. We're now telling the little blue generator not to use the remote, but to use the plasma ball. Is that what we're doing?
That's perfectly correct.
Okay.
Um, you use the biofeedback. This is an option. You use the biofeedback to find the frequencies
Yeah.
which your body needs, and then
Yeah.
you can apply the frequencies either by remote or if it's a serious health condition, you can blast them away through using plasma.
Now, if you're lucky enough to have a generator, a scalar box, and a plasma tube, could you run
Yes,
everything at once, or would that be harmful?
it wouldn't be harmful, but the plasma is so powerful that it may disrupt the scalar signals.
I see. So I
Those
always had
signals,
scalar set up in my house, like you've explained to me before, where I have one box at one end of the house and one box at the other end of the house. And you explained to me with scalar boxes that actually the field is better if the boxes are further apart. So I have them at both ends of the house, and then they speak to each other, and they create like I understand as a figure eight sort of wave going through the home. So if I had a plasma ball, Would it be better for me then to switch off the scalar machines whilst I'm using the scalar ball?